Helen Yee here at Xtreme Couture. Always great to be joined by the beautiful, the lovely, the one and only, and still undefeated, Miss Tatiana Suarez. Always great to see you. And first off, congratulations on that amazing return and bonus-worthy return.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so now it's been a few days since your return and a long-awaited return. So what are the emotions like right now?
I'm still happy, but I'm excited I have to take a week off just because, like, my coaches said I have to, but
and you deserve it.
They're like, you need to take a week off, let your body heal from the camp and stuff, and then I'll get back after it. Usually I go right back into it, but I think I'm just gonna make sure that I listen to my coaches so I can stay healthy and so I can get a fight soon.
Yeah, so ideally then, because now it's almost March, when would you like to make your return?
I wanted to fight International Fight Week. That's like in July. I think that's a good time. I'm hoping to fight 3 times this year. That would be really amazing. Like, I would be really happy if I could get 3 times. If I got more, that'd be even better, but hopefully at least 3 times.
Well, in the post-fight press conference, Dana White said that you looked incredible in your return, as if you never left. Yeah. And I know in that strawweight division, I know you want to go back down to 115 for that next fight. You have wins over Carla Esparza, who's right there in that contention. And then you've called out Rose. So is she for sure someone you would like to fight next? Or could another fight with Carla, whatever gets you to that title? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just... The only reason why I keep saying Rose's name is just because she's obviously a champion. She's been champion a couple times now, and I respect her so much, and I think she's an amazing person. So that's why I keep saying I've mentioned her name, and I'll do a whole interview, and they'll only put that part. They're like, she called out Rose. I'm like, I didn't call out Rose. I just said that I would love to fight her someday, and before she, if she ever decides to retire, because I missed my opportunity to fight Joanna, and I wanted to fight her because she was one of the, one of the greatest of all time women out there. So of course, I don't want to miss my opportunity twice. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know that Rose is really young and stuff, but so was Joanna when she retired. So you know what I mean? So I just don't know. But yeah, I just want to fight the best people out there in the division. I just think that, I just said Rose because she's up there in the division or whatever, but I wouldn't mind fighting Carla again if the world wants to see that. We could do that again. But like I said, I don't mind whoever they put in front of me because I'll be prepared, and I'm just gonna take this time, whatever the next couple months, to get even better than I was, and improve some things. Like my guillotine. I didn't even jump for it with a lot of confidence. I just did it. I don't even know how to explain it, and I felt it, and I don't even know. It was really. That's kind of why I really like this fight, because I tried some new things. I did some new things. Usually when I get against the cage, I take people down right away, and this time I kind of took my time and did some more knees and gain more experience out there. I want to beat people up on the cage too, not just right away take them down. Then you know what I mean. I want to make them tired too. That's pretty tiring when you're against the cage and you can't get off, and someone has their shoulder in your stomach. That's tiring for them, not for me. I'm chilling. I'm beating you up. And I just wanted to make it a fight in there, So instead of rushing the takedown, I just took my time, gained some more experience in the cage, and then eventually created a scramble, which I can capitalize and get to my guillotine. I just knew it was a matter of time. I was saying it the entire week, I'm going to submit her, and I knew I would. It was just a matter of time before that happened. Yeah.
So, but ideally for you, do you see yourself, fighting one more opponent, then getting that title shot? Next fight would be ideally a #1 contender fight?
I'm not putting too much into it. Obviously I want to eventually, fight for the title or whatever it may be, but I don't mind also just fighting, because I just love to compete and stuff. I don't really mind whoever they put in front of me. I'll fight them, and then I'll work my way up if I need to. I think they put me at number 13, so I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't really care, really. I know that I'm the best, and it's just a matter of time before I get back out there and then eventually get the gold around my waist.
And when you fight for that gold, do you still see that Weili would be champion at that time?
I do think that she might be still the champion at that time. I'm not sure who would be able to dethrone her. I know that, a great fight would be her versus Andrade, but I just think that Weili's boxing's I don't want to say much better. Like, I just think it's better, I'm not trying to, offend anybody, but, I just think that maybe, she puts her combinations together really well, and she moves very well. And so I think, she might be able to beat her again for another time. So if they go against each other again, I'm not sure what Andrade is ranked, and I don't know who is supposed to go up for the title next. Do you know what that's looking like right now?
It looks like a lot of rumors, but maybe Amanda Lemos. It's just a lot of rumors right now circling.
I think that's actually a really good fight. I think that Lemos versus Weili is a good matchup. I think Lemos can present a lot of problems because she does have really good jiu-jitsu. Even though Andrade, did get that standing arm triangle, which was crazy on her. I just think that she, has pretty decent jiu-jitsu, and she has good striking as well. I think she's a well-rounded fighter, so I think that would be a good fight for Weili.
And lastly, speaking of gold, two fighters that you and I have discussed before, Islam and Alex Volkanovski. What did you make of that fight? Because we spoke about it beforehand.
Yeah, so I thought that was a really good fight. I think, I did call it. I said he was going to win. But he did, Alexander did give him some problems. I think it was just because, Islam was content just standing a little more and not really forcing the takedowns too much. And I think, eventually he just kind of I don't know, I can't speak for Islam, but what I was seeing was maybe just a little bit of fatigue towards the end of the fight. Maybe it's just a lot of adrenaline, he was in Australia, and in that guy's backyard. So I think maybe that played a factor into it as well. I've heard fighters that have gone into really big crowds. They say they get this huge adrenaline dump from being out with the crowd. Man, I freaking love being in front of a crowd. I can't wait. Hopefully my next fight's in front of a crowd.
Yeah, International Fight Week, hopefully July. Right?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping that I get on that card because that's a big one, and I want to be on all the big cards.
And for all your fans who can't wait to watch for your return, hopefully in the summertime in a couple months, what would you like to let them know?
I just want to say thank you for supporting me. Hopefully you guys are watch my journey. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what to ever say when they give me the, I'm embarrassed now.